put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Take some one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop.
She's a savage, savage.
She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker.
She's a savage, savage. She's a savage, savage.
Way up in the clouds, got you wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage. Way up in the clouds, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. When you're up at night, busy with overthinking, she'll be going out, looking for her next victim. She's a player, out to play ya. Take some one by one, yeah. Better put your guard up before you get let down. Better know when to stop. She's a heartbreaker, a little dangerous, running through your mind with a razor. You might not see how she plays with your heart. She's a heartbreaker, a heartbreaker. Better She wrapped around her fingers. She's not scared about making your spine shiver. She's a savage, causing damage way up.
Okay, hello. If everybody can let me know about the sound. See if the sound is okay. And welcome to my Streamer-versary. Thank you, Evelyn. Today, the prayer. As it's my Streamer-versary, I am going to do the prayer my guides gave me when I affiliated. Divine Spirit, I pray that all are lifted out of clouds into the sunshine and promise of hope, that freedom, peace, acceptance and understanding become a valuable currency with abundance for all. O Divine Spirit, I pray that the works in this stream delivers evidence of the eternity of the human spirit, flowing into faith that our combined prayers are limitless. Amen. And just as a little side note, who saw the story that I posted? The trailer trash house in my street went up in flames. So, and seriously, there must have been some sort of chemical there because it only took 15 minutes. Yeah. I know Janine saw it. Welcome in, Janine. And Sinful, Tiny Moonflower, Horse-drawn Portrait. You did see. I don't want to go into too much, but there've been idiots or stupid people. They took my inside of a washing machine and turned it into a fire pit, which most people do in Australia, believe it or not. But they took mine without permission. And for the last month, they've been using it in their house, throwing gas bottles on it. It's been going on for a month. And yes, even in Australia, we have to deal with that. So it's like I was sad, concerned, etc. And I know it's ridiculous, but it's life. We come across it, and it's how we deal with what happens. And yeah, my heart was saying, oh, I hope no one's injured. But my mind was doing a little happy dance. No, it was one that I had intended on using as a fire pit. Only they just took it for themselves. Anyway, I know there are subs and I do have to boost subs, so bear with me. I will do Sinful's reading first. Okay, there's been action. Sinful, I feel like there's been action in your life, but more positive than in mine. More positive than in mine. Yeah, it is. It's criminal. But what are you going to do? Is it really important to get... It doesn't feel like it. Okay. Then let me tune into it. Okay. When I say action, okay, I have to clarify this because I'm getting like time is standing still and you're just waiting on someone. You're waiting on someone's action. If there hasn't been action, get ready for it. Okay, I feel as if you've got people complimenting you. And when I say people, all walks of life people. But it's not the compliments you want. I feel as if you're shocked at someone's compliment. I want to say, start seeing it within yourself. Yeah, the moon. You're not seeing it within yourself. I feel like you're in glow up phase but can't see it within yourself. I feel as if there may be a miscommunication, but it's a cruel sort of miscommunication. It's like, I feel as if you've heard it as cruel or you've said it and the other person's heard it as cruel. It's like a Gemini and a Scorpio trying to talk to one another. They just speak a totally different language. There you go. My guide said one more. You were hoping this would be Gemini. Yeah. You were hoping this would be an opportunity to clarify or an opportunity for affection. But there's a bit of cruelty in it. And I'm feeling that their communication style won't change. Yeah, their communication style will not change. Particularly if they're a Gemini, they actually don't think, or they're convincing themselves that they haven't done anything incorrect. And I don't feel technically that they have, but emotionally they have, and they won't own up to it. But you're in glow up phase. Hello, Last Coca-Cola, welcome in. And no, I haven't forgotten you. The blanket is still here. It's just we've had no sunny days where I can wash test it. But Sinful, I'm picking up that you've got two options with this person. You either have to walk away, and I feel you're shocked about having to walk away. But remember, you're in glow up phase at the moment with the Empress leading your read. And I feel you do have choices. And I believe someone has tried to pay you a compliment. It's just, I can only liken it to my energy at the moment. Nothing seems funny. It's like everything seems serious. Oh, you have, babe. I knew it was going to come early. Didn't I tell you last Coca-Cola it was going to come early? It's not really sorted out, but there's still police in the street investigating. You're welcome, Sinful, but just recognise in yourself that there's a glow up. No, you're next, Janine. So I do boost subs, so it's how the non-subbers get free reads. So start recognising the glow up in yourself. Because there is someone trying to pay you a compliment here. I can't, my guides won't let it go. It's just, as I said, I'm likening it to my own energy where everything is just so serious at the moment, it's not funny. Okay. Now, Janine, you are up next. Ah, you were told it just last night. Well, let's see. It's your life, Janine. You do. I'm only picking up energies, so you do whatever feels comfortable for you. I feel there's part of you that's curious. Okay, that's fine. I did say reddish brown at the time, I think. It's up to you. It's your life, it's up to you. Okay. I'm picking up that trust is the issue, is why you don't want to get in touch with this person. You don't know whether to trust them or whether they're a flying monkey. Yeah, the Chariot. You pulled in two different directions. I know you've typed you don't feel like getting in touch, but I get the impression that you're in two minds about it. I also feel Mars energy here, particularly Aries. Okay. Let me see what's coming here. It's like, as I said, Mars energy, which to me is Aries, Scorpio, or Leo, or Taurus. I know they're not in the same element. Hi, Dana. There you go. Mars energy gets me all the time. But I feel as if there's balance. Thank you for the sub, last Coca-Cola. The person you're talking to is a Scorpio. Okay, let's see what comes out. I feel a workaholic too. You've got the sun basically in the middle of your read. You're believing that there will be harmony. However, I can see a pull towards work coming first with the other person, and you're not sure whether that's something you want. Yeah, I don't feel it is something you want. You want it to be a happy connection because you do believe there's common ground. There's the same drive, but not the same balance. However, I feel as if this person, the Scorpio person, their card came up. I feel as if the Scorpio person is in alignment with what you desire in terms of being taken care of. It's going to be a push-pull because in being taken care of, you're going to have to watch your boundaries and see if they're listened to. I feel they haven't been so far. You've requested more time and it hasn't come forward. Okay. I get that this person's struggling with understanding why you are requiring more time. And Scorpios can sometimes do that. They can struggle to understand. They'll do their best to try, but they can struggle to understand. I feel as if at the moment you're a bit defensive about not being listened to. Wait and see what a Scorpio does. I'm confused with whose energy it is too. It's your life, only you can tell, Janine. I feel it's a newer energy, if that helps. Because they're trying to understand, but they can't give you both. They can't give you their devoted time and provide everything for you. So they're struggling within their mind as well. And with the Four of Wands at the top of the read, I feel a timeout could be a good thing. And that's with either Scorpio, really, because Scorpios, as much as they're comfortable in silence, they don't like it that much. Then go with the one that's interested. I feel the one that's interested is new. But if you're not talking to the person that reached out, I could even be picking up their energy as well. So re-listen to the read, Janine. Because I feel like you're not used to things working out in the end, so you try and force issues. I feel this is something you can't force. Hey, Blue Moss Dragonette, how are you? No, the Tower moment was the Scorpio energy showing up as being solid. See, this is the energy I'm picking up from you, Janine. You're not used to anything working out, so you try and force the issue. And in forcing the issue, everybody else puts shields up. So try and allow things to develop in a more natural way. Don't fixate on an outcome. I don't have the Wheel of Fortune here, so to me that's a bit of a stretch. What was the next card? Yeah, let things happen naturally. And I feel as if you'll be surprised And just remember, Scorpios are one of the most loyal signs. I know it gets confused with Leo sometimes. Scorpios are one of the most loyal signs you can come across. Yeah, but they're interested if they're willing to take even an hour out of their workday. That's a good sign. Yes, it is. Trust me, I was a Scorpio workaholic. 18-hour days. So not much room for any socialising at all. So if I was willing to drop even an hour, 2 hours of that time during the week, that person had a chance. Because Scorpios are one of the most loyal signs astrologically. They're also one of the most dedicated. They do what they say they're going to do, and they say what they will do. It's what gets them into trouble, because they never make fake promises. And a lot of people start reading into it just because they've said, no, not that. That no, not that is no, not everything. So Janine, let this work itself out naturally. And ask yourself what the harm is in meeting up with the person who reached out to you. There you go. So hopefully it resonated for you, Janine, but this is step carefully. Don't anticipate an outcome and let things unfold naturally. Because I get a sense of meant to be. With the Sun card almost right in the middle, I can tell you now, you've got the Sun card and Temperance in the middle of your read. And in this deck, where did I put it now? There it is. This is the Nordic Tarot. In this deck, it's happiness and harmony. Reminds me of Ebony and Ivory. Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, I believe. So let it play out naturally. Which oracle would you like, Janine? I've got 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. You get to choose the oracle. Vintage Wisdom. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if there's a divine timing aspect to your oracle. We'll see. Sort of like a Let It Be. Oh, that's a Paul McCartney song too. Okay, is that enough? Yes. There we go. Thank you, guys. Love. Ah! Hello, Charlie. Welcome in. Hey, TC. Welcome in. Love. I'm going to see what Victoria Mosley says about this, because this has a single figure in it. So it's not like the Lovers in the tarot. It's a single figure making a wish of peace. So I'm going to see what Victoria Mosley has to say about this card, because I feel as if you're wishing, but it hasn't come about yet. And timing is everything. Okay, Victoria Mosley says, love takes many forms, and in this depiction of Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility, the otherworldly charm of the distant landscape dissolves into the shimmering golden sea below, as if to light a path back to the heavens. Aphrodite is a water goddess, said to be created from the sea, from foam of the sea. Her symbolism extends to anything that makes the heart sing, including music, nature, and the arts. The tones used in this image are predominantly violet, which has the shortest wavelength of all the colours in the visible light spectrum. Violet is the colour of the crown chakra, found in the human aura, and creates vibrant energy that illuminates and connects us to higher planes. A passing dove hovers in the air above Aphrodite, as if enchanted by the hypnotic sound of her music. According to folklore, Pan created the Pan pipe in memory of his lost love, Syrinx, which is still the Greek name for Pan pipe to this day. We can easily forget that we are spiritual beings having a mortal experience. At times we are blinded by fear, scarcity, and material survival. Fear and love cannot occupy the same space. Now, I don't usually disagree with Victoria Mosley, but I do on that one. Fear and love are two sides of the same coin, so they can occupy the same space. Anyway, back to the card. As souls, love is what we are, and love is where we came from. I agree with that one. The appearance of this card for you calls for you to realign with the mighty healing power of love, so its light can illuminate your pathway. It may be your time to powerfully give or receive love, to forgive someone or overcome issues from the past where there has been hurt and disappointment. Love invites you to leave judgment and prejudice at the door. And I'll stop there for a second. Listening can be more powerful than what a lot of people give it credit for. Let Aphrodite's warming rays move through you, touching those around you, whether family, strangers, or enemies. Don't let the moment pass if you are given an opportunity to do things differently by expressing love in some way, no matter how small. Love invites you to dissolve barriers and let in the magic. All obstacles can be transcended, because where love is present with no conditions or agendas, there's the agendas I was after, all things become possible and miracles can happen. So express your own internal love. Don't look at the agenda you're going to get from it. Look at Yes, it's me. I love people. Sue me. Love underpins the very foundation of life itself. Trust in its power and look forward to the prospect of giving, receiving, and sharing love. Above all, be willing to be guided by the wisdom of your loving heart. Have to agree with most of that, and I feel it does fit in. Yeah, no agenda or fixation to the outcomes. Just be your giving, loving self and let others gravitate towards you and show you how they're going to reciprocate or how they're going to give it back. And hopefully that makes some sense, Janine. But that card's never come out before. So there you go. That much I do know. Tiny Moonflower, you are next. Thank you, Janine. And welcome into the queue, Charlie. Now, I forgot to mention that if you do get thrown to an ad, please let me know. There. Tiny Moonflower, you are there. Thank you, Janine, for the hydrate. I love my coffee. Oh, I made good coffee. I like my coffee strong, so yes, I made good coffee. Okay, Tiny Moonflower, if you get thrown to an ad, let me know. Can you understand moving? I'm doing okay. I did start my therapy. So my immune system got removed and I've forgotten to wear a mask on so many different occasions that I'm thinking I'm doing good. Tiny Moonflower, can you understand moving? Just a yes or a no at this stage. Okay. That's okay. I can accept. Sometimes I've done it where I've been using my phone instead of my computer and there is a lag. I get it. Okay, there's a desire for a particular area and I feel you're going to get, in Australia we would say within spitting distance, which is you might not get the actual area but it'll be on the outskirts of it. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. I feel you've focused on nothing but this move for a long time. 3 of Wands, there's the move. I would say within the next 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 months, the move is going to happen. It could be 3 to 4 days. But I feel as if you've worked towards this consistently. The only thing missing at the moment is the paperwork. Nine of Swords. There's a little anxiety mixed in there too. But I feel you'll have nothing to worry about. So Tiny Moonflower, hopefully that does resonate with you. Not immediately, but pretty soon after the move, you will start noticing your social life picking up. Well, I do say, Tiny Moonflower, if you checked out the About Me, clip your read. That's the easiest way to pay a compliment. I don't proclaim my accuracy at all. Never have. Raveyard, welcome in. Oh, all spots are taken, sorry. But welcome in to the viewers. If you read the About Me, I'm all about trying to provide evidence. And that's the exact reaction that people should have is, how do you know this? Oh, thank you, Charlie. Como está, Charlie? But Tiny Moonflower, just know that not long after you move, your social life will pick up. Jack York, welcome in. Everybody's welcome here, and you're welcome to chat amongst each other, even if it's to say, I'm a witch with a B in front of it. Okay. Now, I believe it's horse-drawn portrait. Oh, no. Sorry, horse-drawn portrait. I was supposed to boost you, but Evelyn. Done it now. And welcome into the queue, Lumos Dragonette. So Evelyn, if you are there, please pop up. Okay, I think we may have lost Evelyn. If I could get somebody else to check the viewers. You're welcome, Tiny Moonflower. Anytime, just spread the word about my stream. Oh, I do have to do a couple of shout outs here. Okay, behind the lash streaming only because I'm streaming at the same time as they are, and when I piggyback one of my supporters, I always do a shout out. I didn't lose you. Oh, thank you, Horse-Drawn Portrait, but Evelyn, I don't see Evelyn in the viewers. So if someone else could check it out, I'd be most grateful, because Streamlabs did an update, and the update, I don't know how accurate it is. But anyway, Streamer-versary. We'll have to... There you go. There you go, horse-drawn portrait. You are next. Okay. My guides are mucking me round today with the cards, I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear. Can you understand feeling stuck at the moment, horse-drawn portrait? Thank you for checking. Thank you for checking that horse-drawn portrait. I didn't see them either, so... Thank you, Charlie. Horse-drawn portrait. I'm picking up that you might be a little stuck at the moment. Just a yes, no. And I know there's a bit of a lag, so... And when I say stuck, I feel it's as if... depends on how I mean. Okay, I was going to give an explanation. I feel you need to have a discussion with your partner and you're not sure how to start it. That's the stuck energy I get. I could be totally wrong. Sorry, a bit of smoke inhalation, still getting over it. Well, Jackie or Cork, I try. Sometimes I'm wrong. I'm human. We make mistakes. If we accept that we make mistakes, we make mistakes. We learn, as long as we learn from them and don't repeat them. I just need a response from horse-drawn portrait. No, you'll see it on my stories. There was a house next door to me that caught fire. Maybe kinda. Let's see what the cards have to say. Five of Cups. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Temperance. I feel as if you're wanting to inject some magic back into daily life. Yo mama, welcome back in. Fortunate in joining the queue. You're wondering how to inject some... I feel it's Groundhog Day and I want to know how to get out of Groundhog Day. That's the impression I'm getting. And I feel as if you're both feeling it. Squish Sauce. Welcome in. All spots in the queue have been taken. Okay, I need to keep going with this. Yeah. It's like there's no... I'm glad it's your favourite number. 8's mine. 8 is my favourite number. But horse-drawn portrait, I feel as if there's not much financial resources to be able to go out and do things. So you're looking at feeling your way around what can be done at home. Okay. There's stability here. I feel as if there are things that you've both wanted to do in the home space. I feel as if one room in particular needs painting or needs redoing. And I feel that the two of you could actually put your energy into doing that. It's as if one room's become a junk room. Hopefully that... Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you, horse-drawn portrait. It's like it needs decluttering, it needs a good clean, it needs probably some sprucing up. No, this is one particular room. I'd love to say, oh yes, of course you're right. You know me, horse-drawn portrait. I stick with what my guides give me. It's sort of like the door's been shut to it. Okay. I want to say it's the room where the door gets kept closed. I feel it's towards the rear of where you're living. And you've got the sun. I feel this is a project that the two of you can throw yourself into with fun. Because I feel it's something the two of you knew needed tackling. Okay, if it sounds like your space, but the two of you can tackle it together. And there's fun to be had in tackling it together. Nine of Cups. This is like the glue that brings the two of you together. It's sort of like the trust you have in your person to commit to helping you in your space. That conveys trust in your person. And I feel there's a bit of fun to be had. There's sort of like some things that'll be thrown. Yeah, it's sort of like, oh, we can get this out of our way, and it gets thrown. And I'm talking like a box or something, an empty box. But I also feel that there's a shoe collection in that room. Horse-drawn portrait, can you understand why my guide is impressing me? There's a shoe collection in that room. And I want to say they're old. And I do know that there's a little bit of a lag elsewhere. And I'm feeling like there's a pair of in Australia we call them blundstones. It's like work boots. I feel as if they may be yours. In the 80s we would have called them Doc Martens. But then I'm old. Squid sauce, I'm old. I'm 58 now. And when I affiliated, I was 53, 54, 53. You don't have any. Get discovering. And you can give me feedback because I'm seeing them. It's like steel cap boots. Not anymore. I don't have them anymore. I used to. But I had the fancy office worker ones. I didn't have the boots. But I'm picking up that this is going to break that monotonous cycle within the relationship. It's going to revive the fun. And I feel in some way it's going to start the two of you talking about the future again. And I feel that was important to say. Yeah, Squid Sauce, I didn't look at it that way. My age is an epic 5 and 8. Only, I'd rather it be the other way around. Not the other way around, but a lot younger. Yeah, but whatever room I'm seeing, I feel as if there is unused and out of date possessions. And I do feel as if it will cement the two of you together. It will get you talking about the future again. It will get you making future plans again. It's like the glue that brings the effervescent love back in. It would shift. But don't try and do it yourself, because I see doing it together as being the spark. I can't tell, horse-drawn portrait. My guides are showing me from sitting inside the space. And I feel it's you that likes to keep boxes of... Like I keep my tarot boxes, for example. A lot of people say, nah, just ditch them, put them all in a bigger container, and... But I keep all the original boxes. Even my original Rider-Waite deck that's 45 years old. I've still got the original box. And it shocks me every time I see it, because the price of tarot cards has not changed in 40 years. Some are more expensive, yes, like the oracles, etc. But generally speaking, they're still about the same. And I feel it's you that likes to keep the boxes of things. Jack York Hawk, no. I was probably about... Yeah, it would have been when I was 13. I'm just trying to see if it's within reach. I'll have a look when I take my walking break. Okay, universal cards. Here we go, horse-drawn portrait. When I take my walk, I'll have a look for the original box. I think it's in this room. Okay. I feel it's like a freedom card and a wise card that's going to come out. I was interested at 8. I walked down the street with my grandfather as if my grandfather was alive. And my grandfather told me he had gone to the other side. And I was 8 years old. I feel as if it's got a lot of stuff. I feel I could stretch an arm and I would see a doona or a blanket of some description, and there's definitely boxes in it. And there's definitely dust. I feel as if it may have a bed in it too. Like an old bed, like a guest bed. But there's definitely dust. You know which one now, don't you, horse-drawn portrait? But Jack, your cork, just filling you in. I started working when I was 13. So, there's the owl. I knew it was going to be the wisdom one. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. It doesn't matter, just start with one. Just start with one horse-drawn portrait. It does not matter. Whatever room they plonked me in, it needs attention. And I feel like there's going to be discovery of old things too. Horse-drawn portrait, I feel the answer to that question is yes, they would like to help. She would like to help. Because you use the pronoun she, I will too. Because it's like something she hasn't wanted to bring up before. But there's wisdom and light here. And I feel as if the room that you will be tackling first has good light. There you go. I feel you'll discover memories as you're doing it. And look out for the boots. I do feel someone's going to discover there's boots there. That's what I have for you, horse-drawn portrait. Give me feedback on how it goes. I feel like it's liberating. For the two of you, it's liberating. I have one pair of boots, but they're outdoor boots, so yeah, not inside the house, but there you go. Oh, thank you, horse-drawn portrait. And do this because I feel as if it lets air in. It declutters the feeling of being stuck, which is where the reading first started off. All my guide was telling me was stuck. So now I know where my guide was taking me with this. So thank you. Mwah. Oh, okay. Now, let's see what I've got coming up. I should put the list up, really. Last Coca-Cola, you are up. And congratulations on the new bub for Last Coca-Cola. Congratulations on the new bub. Last Coca-Cola may have exhausted. Okay. Oh, thank you, Horse-Drawn Portrait. Yes, hopefully I'm going... My voice is a bit crackly because of smoke inhalation, so... It was really bad. But no, we're not in fire season yet in Australia. We're still in freezing cold weather. It's freezing cold to us Aussies, but it's probably comfortable for people who experience no winters. Thank you for the hydrate, Tiny Moonflower. Love my coffee. Okay, Last Coca-Cola, you are up. And I would love to see the chat welcome Last Coca-Cola's new bub. I'm in Melbourne. I love Melbourne. I've been all over Australia and I still love Melbourne. I worked in Sydney for a while and I didn't like Sydney at all. Melbourne are much more relaxed people. Yes, Last Coca-Cola has got a new bub. A new baby. I'm thinking Last Coca-Cola may have fallen asleep. For Australia Day. Yes, the Australian Tennis Open is wonderful. I haven't been in a few years. I'm more on the outskirts. The funniest time, just to go back to where I live in Melbourne, Australia, the funniest time I went to the Australian Open, Ivan Lendl was playing and it was so hot, Ivan Lendl cracked an egg on the court and it fried. It was like 48 degrees or something. And international players aren't used to... Yes, that's how hot it gets here, Blue Moss Dragonet. That was the funniest time I went to the Australian Open. Which was many years ago. People might not know Ivan Lendl, but I used to love to watch Ivan Lendl play. It was 38 degrees. Sorry, Jack York Hawk. It was 38 degrees. I might have said 48. I don't know why. But he cracked an egg on the court and it fried. So he was trying to show the umpires how unbearably hot it was on the court. People will be glad to know they've since installed air conditioning. And I think Last Coca-Cola has disappeared. So I'm going to pop this deck aside. Yeah, in Australia, the sun is very, very, very hot. Charlie, you are up. I know. Blue Moss Dragonette, we all wear sunscreen. Hola, Charlie. And we all wear sunscreen all year round, even on the freezing cold days. Girly Devil, welcome in for the first time. Okay, here we go, Charlie. We'll see what comes up. These are my pin-up decks. Or deck. And I feel, Charlie, I feel as if in the last week you've actually had people comment unkindly. Can you understand that? Comment unkindly. Yeah, it definitely does feel stronger. Trying to explain it to people's hopeless, but I feel the comment unkindly, Charlie, is almost commenting on your sanity when I know you're perfectly sane. Commented mean. Commented mean. Sorry, my Spanish is hopeless. Thank you, Jack York. But almost saying you're poco loco. Did I say that right? Anybody else who knows Spanish? Did I say that right? Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I know you don't care what other people say. Oh, Poco is Italian. So, I did say it right. There you go. Latin languages. I can understand why Jack York thought it was Italian. Latin languages have a lot of similarity. Okay, I feel as if you may be going on a trip to visit relatives. Can you understand that, Charlie? A trip to visit relatives. I'm feeling more along the lines of mother. That's why you get mixed up, Jack York. That's why you get mixed up between Spanish and Italian, because they're both Latin languages. Think of the countries that were Catholic. They all share a Latin language. France, Spain, Portugal, Italy. They all share Latin languages. So, Charlie, I feel as if you're going to see your mum. Yeah. Okay, I get this. The trip I'm picking up is mother's family. You're not looking forward to it. I'm getting, you're not looking forward to it, mother's family. Ah, the Netherlands. That's where my dad comes from, the Netherlands. When parts of Amsterdam used to be farming. My dad was north of the Netherlands. when it used to be farming. Okay, just let me know if that resonates with you, Charlie, that you're not looking forward to the visit to the mother's family. Not Friesland. No. I can speak some Friesland, believe it or not. I feel, Charlie, go anyway. It's going to uplift you. It's almost like you don't have the news to give your mum that you wanted to, but the news you give will be good. Believe it or not, people in the chat, Girly Devil, if Girly Devil knows Friesland, as in the language, it's closer to English than any other language. Particularly when it comes to foods. And the F word that everybody seems to bleep out is actually a Friesland or a Dutch word. What we call blue is a Dutch word. Blauw. Oh, of course, you nice girly devil. Have you got as many tea towels as I do? The Dutch love their tea towels, I can tell you that, particularly Dutch females. We love the tea towels. Oh, the sprinkles they put on bread. Yeah, the chocolate ones. But Charlie, I would go anyway. You're going to be shocked by the embrace you get. Yeah, you will be shocked by the embrace you get. That's a going home card with hugs. I'm trying to think now. My dad's been gone. He went to the spirit world 12 years ago. I love the cards, yes. But this is Charlie's read, so... yeah, my dad's been gone 12 years. I had to think about it then, 12 years. And I can always remember the Dutch sausage. All of us making... oh, there you go. I'm sorry for your mum passing. Maybe she'll come through, but she has to give evidence. This is Charlie's read for now. But Charlie, you'll be shocked by the positive reception your mother's family gives you. And just so everybody knows, Charlie will actually rewatch the VODs with captions. Okay. You're fearful that your mother's going to say something cruel, or your mother's family will say something cruel. Just while I'm doing Charlie's reading, Girly Devil, is the angel numbers 444? But I'll get, if you've joined the queue, I'll get to you. So we've got to concentrate on Charlie's read. I feel as if your mother is going to show you balance, and you're expecting cruel. Mother's side of the family, you're expecting cruel, nasty, okay. Charlie does rewatch the VODs with captions, so you can ask Charlie about my streams. I don't care who says what. Can you understand expecting heartache from your mother's side of the family? That's okay, last Coca-Cola. I thought you might have fallen asleep. We'll get there. I'm just doing Charlie's read now, though. I feel there's support, or there's a cousin. I need to say cousin on mother's side. Last Coca-Cola, no you didn't. I'll fit you in. I want to say cousin on mother's side, Charlie. Yeah. I get that. I get that you're not in the mood for it. I get that you're nervous about it, Charlie, but I feel as if there's a cousin on mother's side that has the same views as you. And visiting mother's family, you will meet up with this cousin. I feel it's your uncle's child on mother's side. That's okay, last Coca-Cola, no worries. And if you rewatch the VOD, Charlie, you will actually notice that I pick up the hesitation of going to mother's side of the family. However, I feel it's going to be beneficial to you. You mentioned angel numbers and it came into my head. Girly devil. But Charlie, I really feel it's a worthwhile visit. There's something profitable coming from the visit to mother's side of the family. Very profitable. And I want to say you won't feel so alone. I feel there may be a cousin that might come and stay with you and help you. Or a cousin that sees your dream and wants to help out. I know they can be judgmental at times, however, I'm not picking up that that's what's going to happen. Now, Charlie, did you want an oracle? Okay, I'll just get you to redeem it. Thank you, Charlie. Girly devil, my background is Dutch Irish. Now, Charlie, I have 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. You get to choose which one. Energy and Spirit. Okie dokie. Okay, I don't think you have either, Charlie. I'm just going to move these cards out of the way. Okay. There we go. Give me more shuffle room. I don't like beer at all, yo mama. Okay. Okay. Come on. Get there. Charlie, have you been watching a Scottish show? I'll just do Charlie's read and then I'll get to answering you, yo mama. Have you been watching a Scottish show? Or a show with a Scottish accent or set in Scotland? Okay. Just be aware of it, Charlie. It came through really clear while I was shuffling the deck. Keep it in the back of your mind. There we go. Okay, mental clarity, wisdom of the Magi. Oh. I actually like this one because I feel as if you can center yourself and you can cope with everything. Okay, and this is by Sandra Ann Taylor. The Magi bring powerful, perhaps life-changing guidance to you. When this card appears, it indicates that an important project is either already in the works or will be coming your way soon. I do feel as if the guidance will happen at your mother's visit, at your mother's family's visit. This may be something personal or it may relate to career or a professional goal. Either way, you have the ability now to take on even complex endeavors. And you will be guided and inspired by this great eternal collective mind. In ancient times, people sought assistance from the Magi, the wise men who were alchemists and astrologers. These masters were thought to have access to hidden magical information. So whenever you need input on a decision or plan, open your heart and mind to the empowering wisdom of this majestic group. When meditating or falling asleep, call on the Magi. Enlightening guidance will be coming your way. With a negative mentality, you dismiss your own resourcefulness, limit your own clarity and self-trust. But the Magi are here to help change even the most difficult thoughts. Call on this energy to clear your mind and increase your optimism and self-love. Meditate on the light of his bright blue orb, radiant with joyous beliefs and self-talk. Don't give up on this important change. Your soul longs for you to know the magic of your eternal truth. And the affirmation for this card, Charlie, is, I am free to choose positive and honouring thoughts. My mind is open to the unlimited wisdom the Magi brings to my life. And that's a beautiful card for you, Charlie. I really do feel as if you will go and see Mother's family. Even though you're reluctant, even though you have no desire to do it. Okay. I like it too, Charlie. I do like it. But now, to answer questions that were coming up, what kind of Irish am I? I don't know. Pick one. No, my family is originally from County Cork and Kilkenny. So that's where my generations ago family came from on the Irish side. You're welcome, Charlie. So just to answer those questions. Oh, thank you for the big hug, Charlie. I need it at the moment. Oh, I like that, depending on where you live. Oh, you have to start work. Girly devil, hopefully you'll return soon. Okay, now, I need to put the list up for a second. Okay, Blue Moss Dragonette, you are next. Okay. And I do have to give Blue Moss Dragonette a shout out. That much I do know. There we go. No, I'm okay for now, Blue Moss Dragonette. That's okay. Thank you for thinking of me. And yes, seeing it's my Streamer-versary, which I don't think is true because it's only since I affiliated, which is 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, I forget now. But Blue Moss Dragonette was one of my first mods. And now streams. There you go. Well, remember back in those days, Blue Moss Dragonette? One of my first mods and now streams. I love it. So go give Blue Moss Dragonette a follow. One of the reasons I loved Twitch so much was the community feel. And, okay, Blue Moss Dragonette, you've put your foot down. I feel like you've stood up for yourself and it was nervous at the time, but you're now confident. There you go. It's like I put my foot down and I'm almost shaking, but now I'm glad I did it. You can follow as many as you like, Squid Sauce. And I feel as if it was the response was upright. It's like people paid attention, particularly one person, and it's the person I feel needed to pay attention. Yeah. You were sick of feeling like you were stabbed in the back. Ah, there you go. You're already following. I do feel as if it gained you respect. And I feel as if the person you stood up to is now chipping in for what is used or what is utilised, as in utility bills, gas, electric, water, food. Okay. I feel you've already noticed things turning in this situation. You've already noticed the change that standing up for yourself can bring. It's like no one's walking over you anymore. It took a little while for this person to come around, I feel. Yeah. Here comes the sun. Du, 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 du. You were fearful that you standing up would drive the person away, and you were ready for that outcome. However, the outcome was the opposite. And now you're thinking, there's a few other things. Oh, well, that's what I heard. That's what I heard, Blue Moss Dragonet. You were ready for the negative outcome, but now that the positive outcome has happened, you don't know how to move forward. There is something else you want to address with this person. And I believe it's how they introduce you. Yeah, I do believe it's how they introduce you. There you go. Address it. The Ace of Wands to me is actually speak up. Continue speaking up. Because at the moment you're still up in your head. Even though you snapped at one point, you're still up in your head from past traumas. The stepping up to action should have shown you that this person is different. This person actually listens to what makes you happy. And even if you were to phrase things in a way of, fill in the blanks, would make me happy. So it's, if you're worried about how they introduce you, say it would really make me happy if you introduced me as however you're wanting the introduction to go. Because it's almost like, because it went the other way, you haven't let loose. You haven't downloaded it all. And I want to say good on you, because downloading it all at once can sometimes backfire. I know from personal experience. Because it's like I need to download several things here. But I get the lightened feeling from having stood up for yourself. But I feel introducing the other things as it would make you happy, is going to see the change continue. Can you understand dealing with the energy of a mama's boy? Dealing with the energy of a mama's boy? It's like I feel they don't know how to act around anybody else but mum. There you go. You're teaching them how to act right around you. And I feel this person... Thank you for the sub. When did you sub, Tiny Moonflower? I missed it. No, I can't see it. It's a process. Yes, exactly. But I feel they went a bit silent recently, and you're worried that they've lost their independence with you. I want to say they haven't. They were just clueless on what you snapped at. Oh, it was a while after you reading. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it, Tiny Moonflower, but thank you for the sub. And I wouldn't worry about the little bit of silence that you've got at the moment. They're just absorbing the fact that they had no clue that they were doing anything untoward when you addressed their poor behaviour. It's like they were clueless. And yet every time they did it, it made your blood boil. Oh, thank you, Tiny Moonflower. So just keep speaking up, Blue Moss Dragonette, but you've snapped. Now all you have to do is say, if you did this, it would make me happy. And you might bring a smile back to their face. You might put a little bit more pep, more enlightenment in their own soul. And also, one of the things, and I'm talking from personal experience here, one of the things that I've also found good is when a behaviour changes to the positive, saying, you doing that made me really happy. What can I do for you that would make you happy? And it shows that you're into reciprocal stuff. You're not into being a dictator. But that can also be cultural. But I've found it does work for me. It reinforces the good stuff they do. And it makes sure that the good stuff that they're doing now sticks around. So hopefully that helps out, Blue Moss Dragonette, because I see you a bit up in your head, a bit trauma bonded to your past. And also shocked that you did, I want to say attack. You did attack this issue. I'm super impressed. So hopefully it resonates for you, Blue Moss Dragonette. Now, I am going to have to look at... Yeah, leave no stone unturned, but also understand that you being up in your head is from past situations, not this current one. So, last Coca-Cola, if you are still there, please pop up and say hi. Okay. Now, hopefully last Coca-Cola is there. Yes, there you are. There you are. I knew you had to be distracted with bub. Congratulations on the bub. New baby. And the only reason you haven't already got Yo Mama, no it wasn't. It's a first for you. Okay. Yeah, I know. You're in a time where things are crazy. You're in a time when things are crazy. There we go. We've sorted it out. So, last Coca-Cola, can you understand a change in the name given to the baby? You had an intention of giving the baby a certain name, but that changed. Why are you laughing at that? It's like... It's what my guide gave me. I've got to go with it. Now, this reading's going to be all over the place because it's going to pick up your tiredness as well. But the name isn't sticking. There you go. I feel like you're considering... Yeah, you're considering a Y name, like Yvonne. Yeah, you're considering a Y name. Okay. There is definitely an old soul feeling about this one. Definitely. I'm getting like an old French style name. Yvonne, Claire. I'm trying to think of all the old style French names I know. I think you will change it. Sorry, my guide just said I think you will change it. Magician. Okay, yeah, there we are. You're feeling as if you've had to put dreams on hold. Ah, there you go. Well, it is your life. It's up to you. My guide can tell me all these things. Starts with an X. Sorry, I got Y at the start. Yeah, like a vet. Old style French. That's what I was getting. The X might be old style French. Xavier. That's Catholic. So, anyway, it's like there's plans that have had to be put on hold because of the early arrival. And I feel someone is coming from another state to help out. It's someone that you don't technically get along with, but the help would be appreciated. And hopefully seriously, if you've never had a newborn in your household, you will never know what the lack of sleep can do to you. All of a sudden you can be wide awake and then the next second you can be asleep. It's like, it's crazy. Oh, okay. It's like you don't... Are they from another state? I see a state over... And I don't know which state. We've never really discussed it. But I'm feeling like Nevada. Can you understand Nevada? Okay. I wouldn't necessarily refuse any help. Nevada, I'm seeing like a desert state. Nevada, Texas, a desert state. Okay, that's okay. As I said, I can be wrong. There you go. Yo, mummy, you had the same thought as me. Seeing a desert state, there's only a couple. But California can also be that way too. And I feel as if you're trying to do everything so your partner can have enough rest. No, I would have got Wisconsin. Oh, Princess Cat, welcome in. Amanda, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'll do another shout out. Let's see. I shouted you out because you streamed at the same time as me, and I thought it was only fair to do a shout out for my supporters on my Streamer-versary stream. Last Coca-Cola. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I believe the queue is pretty full, but it's exclamation point join to join the queue. And can you understand? Oh, thank you, Princess Cat. It's not really a Streamer-versary. It's just when you affiliate. And because I'm in Australia, it took longer to affiliate than most people. So I was streaming for a year before the affiliation papers went through. Thank you, Amanda, for the happy Streamer-versary. I get that you do that, but for your own safety, sanity, etc., please, please, please accept the help being offered. And I feel that's going to be difficult for you to do. It's like there were harsh words said. harsh words said with a particular person. But I would accept the offer. Okay. They're going to put their swords down to help you. Hopefully that makes sense if I say that. Because whoever it is has got quite a sharp tongue. And I get that they're going to put their swords down to help you. I feel as if you yourself have to go back in for some sort of treatment or some sort of checkup. On the harsh words. Okay. It's your read, so you take it. There you go. But I also get that you need to go back in for a post-delivery checkup. Not the bub, you. There you go. I didn't know they did a 6-week postpartum checkup. I actually feel this is more to do with a possible infection. Don't panic if I say that, because I'm only picking up what feelings are given to me. That's okay. I can deal with a lag. I can slow things down to deal with a lag. Look, when the house sort of next door to me caught fire the other night, I was on the phone doing a phone reading at the time it exploded. So, if I can do that, I can do this. I can work through a lag. And okay, you do have a checkup. It is you. It's going to be okay. But it does need to be checked up. Can I be a little bit personal? Last Coca-Cola? A lot personal, actually, but okay. I feel as if the placenta broke coming out, and they want to make sure that it's out. Either that or it was a C-section. That's okay if you weren't told it didn't happen. Yeah, okay. I get it now. And just go to the checkup. I feel everything's okay. I didn't want to panic you. It was a natural birth. Okay. I didn't want to panic you, but go to the checkup. It's strange. I was thinking the other night about my sister's second, who turns 30 in a month. And she came out in 15 minutes. It was like, I've never known such a fast birth. And I was actually looking after her first child, who had come exactly 12 months prior. And I get the call that the sibling to the child I'm looking after is on its way, and then 15 minutes later, there you go. I'm thinking, I've never known babies to come that quick, but they do. It was like I got the message that the baby was on its way, and then pretty quickly after that I got the message the baby's already here, it's a girl. And it does happen. So yeah, I got it was that quick. There you go. See, my guide wouldn't know, not even enough time to order a pizza or even light the cigars. Not that they do that anymore, but yeah. Older people will know what I mean. And just get some rest, last Coca-Cola. For goodness sake, get yourself some rest. Because I get that there's a big change between the last one and this one. This one is not the most solid sleeper. I get that this one, a creak of the floor might wake this one up. People used to light cigars inside the hospital, Jack York Hawk. Proof I'm that old. Because a lot of people have thought I'm lying. Doctors used to smoke while in the doctor's surgery. You'd go and see the doctor, and the doctor would have a lit cigarette in the ashtray. Seriously, sometimes I think gratitude is because we don't teach history. Oh, okay. Don't give up. Keep telling yourself all of the vaccines are contained within you, and you can pass them on through breastfeeding. But speak with your OBGYN to get confirmation on that. But particularly in the early days, it's worth persevering through. But for goodness sake, last Coca-Cola, that's your reading. Now go get some sleep. I'm shocked that my guide told me about the name, actually. Yeah, Jack York Hawk, you are so right with that. There are always nursing staff or nursing specialists that help in that area. Ask your OBGYN for that. I believe in most countries now it's free. Yeah, I feel your checkup, you're experiencing some abdominal pain that you didn't experience with your first. No, it's okay to admit it, because sometimes you pick a name for a baby and they come out and they're definitely not the name. It's happened with friends of mine. So yes, I've gone and visited and held their baby, and I agree with them. It's not the name they picked. You just hold the baby, look in the eyes, and it's not the name. And sometimes that happens, that the bub doesn't suit the name. You're going through a roller coaster of emotions, last Coca-Cola. Please admit anything you feel, no matter how bizarre. Trust me, I did start... you've been feeling... I would mention it to your doctor. I would mention it to your doctor. And yes, coming up to things that we're scared to admit. I started my biologic therapy, the therapy that removes my immune system. Started it last Friday. And one of the weird questions, and seriously, it had nothing to do with medical. One of the weird questions that came to mind when the nurse said, "Have you got any questions?" One of the questions I had was, can I dye my hair? It's like they're taking away my immune system and I'm worried about whether I can still dye out the grey. There you go. So last Coca-Cola, it is not weird about the name. But also mention all of the weird stuff, because you're going through such a roller coaster at the moment that weird stuff's going to come. I always think mentioning it takes it out of you rather than keeps it bottled up. Oh, thank you, last Coca-Cola. And baby girl is gorgeous. Calling a baby girl, they're not going to remember it. Unless you fess up to it in 10 years' time, they're not even going to know. Look at it that way. And I do have to go for a walk. So, last Coca-Cola, congratulations on the baby. And please make sure you mention the stomach soreness to your doctor. But I do have to go for a walk because it's been 2 hours of sitting here. So I do need to go for a walk. And while I'm going for a walk, I'll actually check around and see if I can find the box that my original Ride Awake came in. Thank you, last Coca-Cola. And I'll be back as soon as I can. I am back. Hopefully the sound is still okay. I did locate my original box for the Rider-Waite, and you can still make out the price tag, sort of. And back when I was 13, it was $33.95. So I do keep the boxes, and I still use the deck. So buying original is the way to go. Anyway, Yo Mama, you are up first. Oh, nice of you to say Jack York Hawk, but it's, if I put it closer to the, you can actually see all of the corners are taped down. It's pretty haggard. It's got its new box. Yo Mama, you know by now that that's not the way my reads go. I feel you're not happy with your life. I feel that. Let's see. It is still in one piece, but I keep the, as I said at the start of the stream, I keep all the boxes for everything. But, Yo Mama, can you understand not being entirely happy with your life? Just a yes or a no at this stage? Okay. I feel as if you're comparing yourself to others around you, or what you see on socials. You're comparing your life to their life. And I want to say, all you're getting is a snippet of their life. And they're not going to say anything bad, are they? They want followers. Just remember, they don't say anything negative. They want followers. And there was somebody, and I'm going back quite a few years now, there was somebody who did a vlog of their travels in a van, and it turned out that they were being abused by the person they were travelling with and ended up being murdered by the person they were travelling with. Yet to look at their vlogs, you would never, ever think that there was anything wrong. People close to the person actually knew there were things going on behind the scenes that didn't add up. However, the rest of the world didn't know that. So you're looking to create fun. It's just the world seems to have stood still. Yeah. Can you understand your eagerness to create fun? But the world seems to have stood still. It's like I'm getting advice from generations ago. You know, advice my mum would give me. And it's like, that doesn't happen anymore. It's like my mum, God bless her cotton socks, she's still with us. She would say, oh, go out to the dances. It's like, Mum, if I was under 20 or under 25 at least, that might be appropriate. But nobody really goes there to meet others anymore. You go there with people you already know. And it's like the wisdom of the ages is not catching up with what is reality for the generations. Now, yo mama, I feel as if you find yourself drawn to a certain group of people. You don't always agree with them. And I feel this is ethically and theoretically. So I want to say it's either a religious group or a group of philosophical thinkers. And you don't always agree with them, but you don't feel you have the freedom to express it. And I want to say that freedom of expression is why you're spending so much time alone. And no matter how long it takes, keep searching for your soul tribe. You'll find them. Friends that resonate with you and your values. Because I feel as if you're considering that your values might be a bit out of place or a bit old school. I'm also seeking the need for social appreciation of your efforts. I'm seeing a very solo energy here, but it's like, why can't somebody that I hang around with appreciate the effort I'm going to here? I feel there's a reluctance to own up to something you should have done. I feel you were pressured growing up. It might have been pressure to attend school. And you fought it all the way. And you're reluctant to admit it. And trust me, vulnerability isn't weakness. It's like you feel like you could have made connections if you only had have done that. Now I'm using skipping school as an example, but you get where I'm going with this. It's like I'm regretting having fun when I could. And trust me, I get that. I was a goody two-shoes. I was a goody two-shoes growing up. And I do regret sometimes not lashing out. I wanted to, but I was a goody two-shoes, so I didn't. You've still got time. You're in two minds about whether but I feel whatever this past thing is linked to the financial stability. I feel whatever this past avoidant thing was is linked to financial stability. And I feel you've had advice on how to change it, but the confidence isn't there. So work on that confidence. because I still think you can turn things around. I do think you can turn things around. Well, I'll show you the spark. There you go. You can turn things around. That was the next card. You've got magic and fire within you. It's just knowing how to set it free or release that creativity within you. And I feel as if there is some pressure for you to do that right now. Start it right now, but ignore the pressure of doing it all right now. Because I get this external influence coming in. So, yo mama, hopefully that resonates with you. The external influence has your best interest at heart, but isn't understanding. And hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Jack your cork. Yeah, what is it? A journey up a mountain starts with the first step. So don't look at the mountain you've got to climb, just take that first step. Okay, Jack your cork. I know you mentioned before having visited Australia, but I'm seeing the Mornington Peninsula. As I tune into you, I'm seeing the Mornington Peninsula, which is not far from where I am. It's in Victoria, Australia. And I feel as if you've been there or are there now. Okay. Just a yes or a no. If it's a no, I don't care. Yeah, Phillip Island. That's in that direction. I do feel... You've been to Phillip Island. Okay. I do feel you're returning to Australia. Or you are here now. Because I'm picking up an affinity. It's like it's home. Okay. I want to say it's probably changed since you were here last. But I'm getting the impression you're wanting a love reading. We'll see what happens. Two of Cups. Ah. Yeah. I feel as if there's some past toxic energy. Can you understand this, Jack your cork? It's like I'm reluctant. I want love, but I'm reluctant to even get out there. Yeah. It's like expecting the worst. Expecting that people only see the dark side of you. It's like I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I'm giving up. I feel as if this past toxic situation cost you a lot. There you go. It's supposed to. If you read the about me, it is supposed to. But I feel a past situation cost you a lot. It cost you emotionally. I can't say, I feel it was fair financially, but you don't see it that way. And I feel you're wanting to reach out to a past person. Or if you did meet someone while you were in Australia, I'd say you're wanting to reach out to that person. The past person is fiery, but can be quite silent. And if you do get thrown to an ad, please put in ad. I'm getting an energy coming from you that you wished you had have listened, or you wished you had have taken action. Just let me know if that resonates. And I've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's not a perhaps for me. I'm feeling like I'm wanting to reach out to a past person. Pride is getting in the way. Okay, now I did turn that off, yes. Can you understand the ending was a shock? It shouldn't have been, but it was to you. The ending was a shock. Not resonating. Okay. Then just in your quiet moments, have a think of it, because I believe what I'm being impressed with is correct. So it may not be the immediate past person. It may be a past person before that. But pride is getting in the way. And I don't know whether that's the other person's pride or your pride. There you go. I've got to listen. When my guides impress me with something, I rarely change it just because someone says it's not resonating. If it's not resonating, it's not resonating now. intuition is really strange in the fact that the past, present, and future, it's not linear. It's not one after the other. When it gets impressed to you, it's all now. So hopefully it's resonating. And thank you for popping in. Hopefully you followed. Squid Sauce, you're up. And I think I might have lost a few people when I went for my walk. Hello, Squid Sauce. Haven't seen you for ages, but welcome back. Okay. Can you understand locking yourself away a bit too much at the moment? Okay. And there's no reason behind it. I'm feeling like that's just what I want to do. You know it's counterproductive to your goals, but it's just what you want to do. And I'm like, if you're not hurting anyone, go for it. Can you understand feeling like whenever you step outside that everybody is entitled or everybody feels entitled? Yeah. There we go. I've got to lay these cards out. Okay. Can you understand a Scorpio energy? And I totally get that feeling because seriously, every time I go to the grocery store, it's like somebody has to get to the same spot I'm in before me. And so they'll knock me over to do it. But I'm picking up a Scorpio energy here. Or whether there's been development in your area. If it's not a Scorpio energy, I feel as if there's been development in your area that has changed the harmony of the area. Yes, your local area. I feel there's been rapid change in your local area. And it's changed the... Architects would call it streetscape. But it goes deeper than that. I feel like it's a mental community feeling. Streetscape or a community feel. Okay, that's all right. If you don't know what the first word means, it doesn't matter. Astra, you can let me know the name because I'm tongue-tied at the moment. Welcome in for the first time. Okay. I feel as if the community feel of where you live has changed. Okay. I feel it's because you don't want to know. And I'm also feeling a difference of opinion on what is enjoyable. I'm glad you're doing your own thing. Sometimes we've got to be selfish. Just for our own sanity. But I'm feeling there's a difference of opinion with someone you communicate with over what is fun. No, this is different with people you communicate with. A difference of opinion with someone you communicate with over what is fun. And I feel as if that pushed you into doing your own thing. So Squid Sauce, hopefully that resonates. You've been hurt by it, is what I pick up. No, I didn't link it to the Scorpio energy person. I didn't link it to them. But I feel you've been hurt by it and have been pushed into solitude by it. There is a way out. And I feel you are thinking about it and thinking how it could be handled differently. There's a way out of it if you want that way out. And hopefully that does resonate. Okay. Oh. There you go. Yes, it's the gratitude moment. Enjoying your present, but don't forget to be grateful for waking up every morning. Because just the fact that we wake up, we can be grateful for. Princess Cat, you are up. And hello, Princess Cat. Have not seen Princess Cat for ages. Good on you, Squid Sauce. That's the way to go. Yeah, I'm super grateful that I get to do what suits me. I know it's been ages, Princess Cat. Okay. Why did my guide want me to get the Green Witch Tarot? There were others in front of it I could have got. But I feel like I'm celebrating life again after a very significant lull. I'm glad you found the freedom, Squid Sauce. But Princess Cat, okay, you can understand it. Because it's like you didn't even know what happened to put you in that lull. It's like all of a sudden I didn't know who I was. Okay, yeah, and now it's like happy, happy, joy, joy, 10 of Cups. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I feel this is a relationship, Princess Cat. Thank you, Squid Sauce. For you, Princess Cat, I feel like it's an out of the blue connection to someone. Yeah, Nine of Cups. You gotta be kidding me. And I feel this person may actually be a spiritual person too. And it's like, I've got this smile on my face I can't get rid of. And I feel you might actually be laughing at me for picking it up. Because I want to say all of this came as a complete surprise to you. It came out of nowhere. And yes, I've missed you too, Princess Cat. So, but I'm glad I'm picking this up. I'm so stoked I'm picking this up. Okay. There's also a feeling that you might be at a distance at times, but you work together to make it work. Oh, thank you, Squid Sauce. And yes, I have had problems, not this end though. So, for once it's not Australia. Okay. And it's going to keep being successful. There's been a momentary doubt in your own mind about it continuing to be successful. But I want to say it was a momentary doubt. A momentary realization of the reliance on technology working. And I do know there is a lag happening. It's not showing up as being here with me. But, hey Taco, I've just closed the queue. But I will fit you in. There you go. It's just momentary is what I want to tell you. It's not long term. It's not long term. And hopefully you can understand that, Princess Cat. And please thank Amanda, because I hate hijacking people's streams. So if I know I am, I do a shout out to them during my stream. Now, water. That's what I need. I feel you may be dealing with somebody who has an overseas connection. Just let me know if that resonates, because I get a different... I get different nationality for some reason. Thank you, Princess Cat. So either you're dealing with somebody who has a foreign last name or somebody who is actually a different nationality. In the US. Okay. Then I need to say different sides of the US is growing up territory. It's like, I often think sometimes I would have less in common with someone from Mobile or Arkansas than what I would from someone from New York or Texas. But that's an Aussie interpreting that. It resonates. Okay. As long as it resonates to you, Princess Cat, that's all I need to know. And I get that it may be going through a lull at the moment, but it is going to improve. It's going to continue to grow. Okay. Taco. That was quick. Land and History Buff. Hi. I've closed the queue. You're welcome, Princess Cat. I have closed the queue only because I'm feeling a little exhausted. I did start the therapy, so I've had my immune system removed, and hopefully it'll all go well. It'll all work. Taco, can you understand having a regret over something that happened during the week? Not really. Okay. Then I feel you may have spoken up. And it's like speaking up can sometimes make you emotional. I get whistleblower feelings. It's like I've called something out for what it is, but why am I getting in trouble for it? Okay. Two of Cups, Five of Cups. I feel as if you may have brushed somebody off and now regret it. There I go. I had to actually clarify what it was I was picking up. And I do know that there is a lag. I don't know what's causing it. You're eager to get away. You want this to be about moving again, is what I'm picking up. But I feel as if there's been a connection with a person and you've brushed it off. And that's what's weighing you down this week. I said it was regret over something that happened. Oh. It's almost like I called somebody as a player and they weren't. You know, I thought they were a player and they weren't. They were actually sincere. Yeah. And I want to say at this point, Taco, you do realise you can apologise? An apology never makes you look weak. Get out of your own head. Just apologise for they call it misstrew, but that's a word not used anymore. For misunderstanding them. Apologise for misunderstanding who they were. And see if you can't get it back on track. You would have been more eager if this person had have been in a better financial position. And that goes with the guilt I picked up. Yeah. There's balance. There's balance and harmony, and it does need to grow, but the beauty of it starting from that point is it growing in a way that's mutual. But don't forget to speak your mind too. Like, I think the hardest apology I've ever had to do is to apologise to my mum. Because I can never do anything right by that person. And so, I like to be different. Unlike the other person, if I realise I was wrong, I say I was wrong. And try and work out how it can be fixed. And then I met with the extensive list of all of the things I have to change about myself. So Taco, hopefully you can understand why I keep picking up guilt with this read. There is success. So if you're wanting to still do the move, there is success. Yeah. But be aware that success can make you a little nostalgic. And I feel that may have kicked in, and that's why I'm picking all of this up. I'm not sure whether it's the lag that's happening, which is why I closed the queue too, by the way. The lag was interfering with the readings. So, sometimes I was typing in something and people were still responding to what happened 2 minutes ago. But hopefully that resonates with you, Taco. But just be prepared for things to get emotional. Even if you have success in the outcome, things can still get emotional. It's just, we're human, we feel things, we're allowed to feel things. Just keep telling yourself that. We're also allowed to act on our feelings even if they turn out to be wrong. That's what makes us human and not spirit. And that's the beauty of humanity too, by the way, is that we all have the potential to be wrong. So hopefully it did resonate with you, Taco. Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can put the list up and make sure the queue's closed. Queue is empty. Thank you. And let's see. Okie dokie. Oh, the people that want money, they want $10 per reading, and they, yeah, I'm getting a bit, see, even I get jaded. And jaded is just another word for a little bit annoyed. Croc! Haven't seen you for ages. It's my Streamer-versary. It's my Streamer-versary. I'm not seeing anybody I know who is on live. And nobody on Twitch Tarot who is not doing it just for the dollars. So I think I might just end stream. How's that? Croc, there has been so much happening. It'd take forever to fill you in. One of the dramatic fill-ins is part of my Twitch story. A house next door to me burnt down in 15 minutes after several explosions. Drama, drama, drama. And it was 2 days after I had my immune system removed. So it affected my throat. I didn't realise it would, but apparently smoke inhalation can do that when you've got no immunity. So there you go. It's a biologic therapy. Medicine has come leaps and bounds. Even in the last 5 years, there's things that have been uncovered that maybe never would have been. So never think you can't make a difference in this crazy world, because whoever found these treatments out is a potential hero to me. I hate leaving without rating. I really do. It's the community thing that got me going on Twitch in the first place. It is the community thing that got me going on. Trouble is with AI now, there's just there we go. I think I found one. It's not one I follow, but I'm interested in the topic, so I'll send you there. It's better than not going with the community thing that I love. Oh, they do not allow raids. How crazy is that? Oh well, I will end stream. I will see you guys all next week. Hang in there, because I'm persevering. And I will talk to you all next week. Bye for now.